Right now, we jumping for joy. We thanking God. We thanking our helpers, our donors, the people that's blessed, praying, everything.
Well, it has been 3 days since a 16-year-old was shot in the head while working at a Wendy's in Phoenix. The teen had just started working there to help his family, and he's now in the hospital recovering. Phoenix police tell us that they arrested a man accused of shooting into the drive-through window after an argument with a different Wendy's employee. Our Elliot Polikoff is joining us now with an update on how that teenager is doing. Elliot?
Chris, Brian Durham Jr. continues to get better and better. His dad, Brian Durham Sr, tells me he's been full of energy in his hospital bed, and he's even already got a feeding tube. That being said, there's still a long ways to go in his recovery process.
Wave to him, say hello.
Thankful. That's the first word that comes to mind when Brian Durham Sr. thinks back on what happened 3 days ago.
My son could have moved 2 seconds this way and they would have been gone.
But Brian Durham Jr., B-man to those closest to him, is very much here. Not able to say much, but definitely making his presence felt.
How we understand him is by squeezing our hand. B-man, you hungry? Or you in pain? Squeeze our hand or something like that. Something you could do. And boy, them big colossal hands he got, boy, he still got the strength.
A strength that Durham Sr. says is as much mental as it is physical.
He wanted to start working to help his mom because his mom caught a brain, she got a brain aneurysm in her brain, so she had to stop working. The day he turned 16, when he got his working paper, got hired at a job the next day.
B-man was only on the job for 4 months before the shooting. Durham Sr. is grateful that an arrest has already been made.
This little boy just got shot in the head for no apparent reason. He was just sitting in the middle, just standing there, and the dude shot, you know what I mean? So I'm just happy he got caught.
But B-man's family is even more grateful for the support strangers have shown.
We appreciate everything, the prayers, blessings.
And the more than $30,000 via a GoFundMe that will help with Durham Jr.'s medical costs.
90% of the people we didn't know and y'all helped out came together for my son. And we really appreciate everything. Peace out. All right. Thank you.
In the meantime, it's about the little things. That word or two that comes out of B-man's mouth, or that burst of energy that families so often saw prior to the shooting.
He was going crazy because he didn't know what to do. Flipping the phone because it was falling out of his hand. He was picking it up like, yeah, so he getting his swag back for real.
Durham Sr. says the biggest struggle for B-man has been not being able to eat. And that's why that feeding tube put in yesterday, it was such a big deal. But he says whenever B-man gets out of the hospital, that first meal, you guessed it, it's going to be at a Wendy's. We've attached the link to that GoFundMe for B-man on our website, azfamily.com. For now, live in the newsroom, Elliot Polikoff. Chris, back to you.
So nice to hear Brian's voice in that. We know he's going to have a long road ahead of him. The whole family has a long road ahead of him. So very nice to see them getting some support from the community. Elliot, thank you.